It's Monday. It's the 30th day of March, 2020. And today is Pencil Day. Yeah, I didn't know pencils had a day. It's also Doctor Appreciation Day. Enough said. Where else? Okay. We salute our doctors, our nurses, and everybody in the healthcare field. That goes down to the, the clerks, the typists, the coders, the housekeeping crews. Yeah, we're talking everybody that makes the healthcare system work. And it does work. Yeah. We've got an NCAA vignette because NCAA basketball continues with NCAA Classic games.
Now, a tournament flashback. In an Elite Eight matchup last year, both Auburn and Kentucky had their chance to win in regulation.
To Johnson, his shot is blocked, and the ball ripped down by Bryce Brown for Auburn. Across half court, Brown dribbling with 5 seconds to go. Comes to the near side. Spencer for three. No good. We're going to overtime.
Auburn continued their wild run, beating the Wildcats 77-71 in overtime and securing the Tigers' first ever trip to the Final Four.
Getting the job done right means working with a team as dedicated to your business as you are. Introducing the Lowe's for Pros loyalty program, built just for pros. Get personalized offers based on the supplies you use most. Track purchases and never miss a beat. And get the tools to manage your business. Why? Because you're the one sweating the details every day. And it's time someone had your back. Enroll today at lowesforpros.com. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful from the support that they hear for the job they're doing and being rated #1 with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stan's Auto Body works with all insurance companies. Give them a call or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Well, it is a Monday. We mentioned that. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day.
Yeah, that it is.
Okay.
Promises to be.
And nothing in the rules about, the home sequestering that says you can't go out in the yard. Just maintain social distance.
Your yard. You can go out in your yard, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, okay. Birthdays today are big shot birthdays. TV personality Peter Marshall. He hosted a number of game shows. He's 94. Actor John Astin, 90. Actor Warren Beatty is 83, still vain. Drummer Graham Edge, 79. Eric Clapton, 75. Oh, slow hand. Actor Paul Reiser is 64. MC Hammer, can't touch this, 58. Actor Ian Zierling is 56. And let's see. Who else has a birthday? Actress Donna D'Arico is 52. Celine Dion is 52. And actor Mark Consuelos, 49. Actress Bahar Sumek is 45. Actress Jessica Caulfield is 44. Actress Fiona Gubelman is 40. If my last name was Gubelman, I might change that for my career. But anyway, actress Katie Mixon is 39. Actress Tessa Farrar is 34. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for the local birthdays?
I'm ready.
They're coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
We have our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Albert Moreno, Erlinda Ruiz, Amelia Armenta, Cuca Gomez, Anita Francesca, Cherish Nicole, Eric Madrid, Harrison Connor, Heather Kern, Helen Taylor, Jackie Turner, Kristen Thomas, Lizzie Kay, Milo Dominguez, Norma Granados, Rosa Barcenas, Timothy Wyatt, Fabian Sanchez, and Miguel Hernandez. Happy birthday from KXO. And one more name on that list, Lionel Santana celebrates a birthday today. Well, the U.S. Interior Secretary is being urged to close the Grand Canyon. Now, I'm not sure how that would work, Gene. Maybe they could put a tarp over it?
Yeah, lock the door. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't realize is much of the Imperial Valley used to be the Grand Canyon, right?
So to speak, yeah.
Yeah.
So to speak.
All that dirt and sand and silt and rocks that washed out of the canyon by the Colorado River, it ended up, well, in the Delta and in Imperial Valley.
Had to move somewhere.
It did. Oh, well. So a nice, quiet weekend?
Yeah, it was. I mean, maybe a little too quiet at times, but beautiful weather outside. Go out on the patio in the back and soak up the sun.
Okay.
That was good. You do the same?
Well, I did, but actually I got in 2 fights.
Yeah.
No, not with my wife. No, we're getting along fine. We can handle each other. Yeah, first I fought with some bougainvillea, and then I fought with some bamboo.
Yeah.
Getting stuff done in the backyard that I've been putting off? Well, might as well do it now because ain't nothing else to do, right?
Now, you removed the bougainvillea, didn't you?
I trimmed it. It's trained and covers a wall in my backyard.
Uh-huh.
But every so often, I have to go in and tame it.
Yeah. No, I can relate to that. I tamed mine so much that it disappeared.
Well, I have, when I first moved into the house, there was a good deal more bougainvillea than what I have. But in some places, where you wanted to climb a wall, it works well.
Mm-hmm. If I can find somebody else to trim it, where I don't bleed to death.
Well, all I have to do is remember next time to wear a long-sleeve canvas shirt. Something, once I got started, I realized, I really should be wearing a heavy long-sleeve shirt. Right?
You can always tell which long-sleeve shirt that you were trimming the bougainvillea into, the one with all the holes in it.
The holes and the blood stains.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, well. I won round 1, but
you did.
Round 2 is coming up,
Coming up.
So.
Coffee. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready. We got some.
Okay, we've got a COVID-19 update, but then
that's
an everyday occurrence, isn't it?
High-speed pursuit, though, ends with the rest.
It's World in California news headlines to begin with, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News update. Cities and states are crying out for more medical equipment and supplies. White House Task Force lead Dr. Deborah Birx.
It is our job collectively, the state and local governments, along with us, to ensure that the hospitals are receiving the supplies they need.
A hospital ship is close to docking in New York City, where its crew will take care of non-pandemic cases. WCBS's Sean Adams.
The U.S. Naval Hospital Comfort will definitely help relieve some of that pressure on New York City hospitals so they can focus on coronavirus patients.
Italy was supposed to end its lockdown this week, but that's not happening. Still, CBS's Charlie Daggett says things are looking up.
In hard-hit Italy, one sliver of optimism. Although another 756 people died from the virus, the numbers there continue to trend downward. The dead have been stacking up so quickly, priests in the north have had to conduct mass funerals.
The U.S. still has the most cases in the world with more than 143,000. CBS News Update, I'm Peter King.
Locke Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Locke Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Locke Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. President Trump's move to extend social distancing guidelines through the end of April, winning praise from people like Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti.
And I hope that the Trump administration will take the further step of requiring all states to adopt the same safer at home measures we have adopted here.
The president had initially indicated he was hoping to relax guidelines a couple of weeks sooner on Easter Sunday. In 2016, he was sentenced for the murders of 10 women over 2 decades in L.A.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, fixed the penalty for defendant Lonnie David Franklin Jr. as death by execution.
Sunday came word that Franklin, known as the Grim Sleeper Killer, had died on death row at San Quentin at the age of 67. His cause of death pending an autopsy. An Arco station in Fresno has its staff pumping gas for senior customers, this week extending the service to anyone who would prefer to remain in their cars during the current pandemic, also bringing store items to customers who request them. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Call Locke today. Yeah, well, they can repair your air conditioner. Right now is a great time to replace your air conditioner before it gets really hot, because it'll save you money.
America is a great big country.
Filled with all kinds of different people.
And we all count.
That's why the 2020 census
wants to make sure we're all counted.
Why is it so important?
Because the census helps inform how hundreds of billions of dollars will be spent each year for things like
new roads, health clinics,
even more school programs.
So make sure you're counted.
Because you count.
Shape your future. Start here. Complete the census at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
When Allstate agents and employees go to work every day, their number one priority is protecting what matters most to you. For military veterans, that instinct to protect also comes naturally. No wonder thousands of veterans build good careers with Allstate. And now, Allstate is ranked the number one employer on the 2020 Military Friendly Employers list. You're in good hands with Allstate.
For career opportunities or to get a quote, contact Allstate today. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Page one of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, with 2 locations in the valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The Imperial County Health Department has updated the number of coronavirus cases in Imperial County. As of late Saturday, there have been 25 confirmed positive cases. A total of 140 people tested and came back negative for the virus. According to the health department, there are no cases pending results. According to Dr. Stephen Monday, the number of cases is expected to increase rapidly as the virus spreads. As to how long we can expect the crisis to last, Dr. Monday said at least until the end of April. He added that the county had already activated their emergency operations center to keep officials updated on the crisis. According to the doctor, most of the local cases are due to travel, but there are some cases of social transmission locally. The travel cases should be decreased because of the stay-at-home mandate, as well as travel restrictions on international travel. Dr. Monday stressed the importance of complying with the stay-at-home restrictions, as well as social distancing, washing hands, cleaning surfaces, and other recommendations from the Centers for Disease Control and the state of California. Testing availability is limited in the valley. The health department utilizes the San Diego Health Department lab, and El Centro Regional Medical Center is using the UCSD Health Center lab. Overall, the number of cases in Imperial County is small, in part due to our size and also in part due to our relative isolation. Because the sample size is so small, at this point, officials are not able to draw any conclusions from the local cases. Information on any of the individuals is not releasable because of the HIPAA regulations that protect a patient's privacy. KXO News Time 7:44.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. Guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
During this time of frequent changes caused by the coronavirus pandemic, Imperial Irrigation District reminds its customers that the district can be counted on for continued electric service through the state of emergency. As a reminder, until further notice, IID will not be disconnecting electric service to any customer for non-payment. Any customer who is struggling to pay their IID electric bill due to financial hardship is asked to contact the IID to make payment arrangements. Customers who are behind will still owe for service. They will just not lose power at this time. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. We are counting down to Easter, and I have a great idea. When it comes to Easter candy, head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturday, and they carry many homemade chocolates. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe from scratch. They've got it all at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, you're going to find a beautiful store, great people that are smiling and are going to help you. And don't forget, fudge? Oh, boy, do they have fudge. 80-plus handmade melt-in-your-mouth flavors of fudge. Check out the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You can Google the Peanut Patch in Yuma and visit them, thepeanutpatch.com. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma and get ready for Easter. Page 2 of the Local News and Weather is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, several local agencies were involved in a high-speed pursuit Friday night. An El Centro police officer attempted a traffic stop on a car near Evan Hughes Highway and Anderholt Road at about 5:15 p.m. Friday. The driver of the car failed to yield, and a pursuit that at times reached 100 miles per hour began. The pursuit continued on Evan Hughes Highway onto State Route 111, southbound to Interstate 8, and then west on the freeway. El Centro officers turned the pursuit over to the California Highway Patrol, who then shut down the chase after a few minutes. It didn't end with that, as Highway Patrol units caught up with the car about 15 minutes later at Evan Hughes and Johnson Lane. The driver was arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges. The city of El Centro is taking steps to reduce the potential exposure to coronavirus to its employees and the public. Effective this past Friday, City Hall has been closed to the public until further notice. All city employees will report to work as usual and conduct city business by phone and email. The only change will be that the public will not have the personal access to employees at City Hall. All field operations, including police, fire, waste disposal, building inspections, street maintenance, park maintenance, etc., will continue uninterrupted. Well, California state parks have announced that the parks are temporarily closed for vehicle access at over 280 state parks to prevent the spread of the virus. This past Saturday, many state parks once again experienced the visitation surges that made it impossible for the public to implement appropriate social physical distancing practices. During this pandemic disease, every person has a role to play in slowing down the spread of the virus. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a warming trend under continued dry conditions will prevail through Wednesday as higher pressure builds across the desert southwest. Breezy conditions and increased clouds are expected Wednesday with a weak passing system. Temperatures then look to settle a few degrees above normal through the remainder of the week under clear to mostly clear skies. 78 our high yesterday, 50 the low. Sunny today with a high near 81. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 55. Light winds becoming west-southwest around 5 miles an hour. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 85 and light wind. Right now, downtown, we have 55 degrees. With 55 degrees, we have 58% our relative humidity. And the wind, well, right now, the wind is calm. Your border wait? Yeah, the border is open for essential traffic, whatever that is. And that means downtown Calexico, 20-minute wait, no wait sentry, no waiting pedestrian, 15 minutes at the East Port, and no waiting sentry, 10 minutes ready lane, 15 minutes at the Port of Andrade. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services. Times are hard right now, but at El Centro Motors, it's safe and easier than ever. For the first time ever, and it may never happen again, buy now and get 84 months. Yes, 84 months at 0% interest. Or take thousands of dollars in factory rebates and make no payments for up to 6 months. Bring your trade-in, paid for or not. El Centro Motors, great selection, low prices. It's just that easy.
0% for 84 months, subject to approval with Ford credit on 2019 model. New Fords, excluding Super Duty, cannot combine 6-month deferred payments and the 0% offer. See dealer for details.
It's sports time, such as it is, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers, El Centro, Brawley, and Holtville. The Tokyo Olympics, the 2020 Olympics will take place with an opening ceremony July 23rd, 2021. Yeah, okay, but it'll still be the 2020 Olympics. And Davis Love III, a two-time U.S. Ryder Cup captain and major championship winner, confirmed that his home at St. Simon's Island in Georgia was lost to a fire early Friday morning. There were no injuries. And the Evian Masters women's golf tournament has been moved to August because of the coronavirus outbreak.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Need special equipment for your next big project? Ask us about tool rentals. You'll find everything in one place at Imperial Do-It Centers.
In other news, the Washington Redskins, who have already unloaded their two top corners from last year, have signed Ronald Darby, a veteran. According to ESPN, Darby signed a one-year deal worth $4 million. And the Patriots, Stephon Gilmore, not surprised by Tom Brady's departure. And Gilmore says, well, he understands why Brady moved on. And in other news, the Stephen Marbury plans to deliver 10 million N95 masks from China to New York health professionals. Marbury is facilitating the delivery of masks to the city from China at a significant discount. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Do-It Centers, Holtville, Brawley, and El Centro.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
It's a look at financial news and weather, brought to you by H&R Block. Get your taxes done right. Visit the nearest H&R Block today. The Dow Jones Industrials right now up 271 points at 21,908. The S&P 500 is at 2583. That's up 41 and a half points. And the NASDAQ at 7669. Up 165 points. Gold is off $4.60 an ounce. Oil at $1.14, down $1.14 at $20.30 a barrel. The Dow Jones Industrials facing headwinds from shares of Boeing, the airplane manufacturing company, still with major issues. Some analysts said President Trump's decision to back away from an April 12th target for reopening the economy helped to stabilize investor sentiment. Trump's radical change in tone showed the president is taking the crisis seriously and was poised to listen to scientists on how to deal with the pandemic, according to analysts.
When you do your taxes with H&R Block, you can work with the same tax pro year after year, so they can be there with you through all of life's changes. From bum, 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 to dun, 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 and definitely H&R Block tax pros have an average of 10 years experience, getting people every credit and deduction they deserve. Now guess what that sounds like? Ka-ching! Make an appointment or walk in today. It's better with Block.
If you need your tax refund, H&R Block can help. Just drop off your documents at your local office and head home. A tax pro will do the rest.
It will be sunny today with a high near 81, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with low around 55, light winds. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 85 and light wind. We have 56 degrees downtown, 57% relative humidity. The wind is calm. The financial news and the weather brought to you by H&R Block with locations in El Centro, Calexico, Brawley, Yuma, and Blythe. Coming up, CBS News on the Hour from around the world. We'll update what's going on.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by Marcus Family Law Center. Marcus Family Law handles family law and related matters at barefootlawyer.com.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
Well, obviously, CBS has some issues. We'll see if we can rejoin them.
Marcus Family Law Center.
Are you facing the challenge of divorce, child custody, spousal and child support, or other family issues?
From the federal government that needed repairs. President Trump on Fox News this morning.
We're still getting more ventilators. We're going to have, after this is over, they'll be selling ventilators for $1 a piece.
New York City's mayor said the president's assertion that masks from city hospitals were disappearing was insulting. Local officials are warning the virus situation could intensify this week in places like California, Louisiana, Michigan, and Illinois. White House Task Force member Dr. Deborah Birx on CBS this morning.
Certainly we're hoping that there aren't more New York cities and New York metro areas around the country, but we have to plan for that, and we have to really tell the American people that they have to do more, to stay inside, to wash their hands, to social distance.
In one state, medical professionals are taking matters into their own hands, as we hear from CBS's Jim Krasula.
With Republican Tennessee Governor Bill Lee refusing to issue a statewide stay-at-home order, thousands of doctors, including Aaron Millstone, have issued a public plea urging every mayor in the state to order shelter in place.
And I simply say to the governor at this point, how many Tennesseans have to die before you act decisively? What is the magical number at this point?
Republican governors in several southern states have refused to issue shelter-in-place orders.
Overseas, more than 12,000 healthcare workers in Spain have tested positive for the virus, and in Britain,
the number of new coronavirus cases is still growing here, but maybe not as steeply.
In the UK, we can see some early signs of slowing in some indicators.
Epidemiologist Neil Ferguson says a slight leveling off in hospital admissions suggests social distancing is putting a dent in Britain's pandemic, but he warns it will be months before life returns to anything resembling normalcy here, and work continues on 3 massive field hospitals outside major British cities. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Olympic officials today set July 23rd, 2021 as the date for the opening ceremonies for the 2020 Summer Games that were postponed last week. Wall Street, the Dow is up 289 points. NASDAQ is up 2. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Under the Hood, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Families are starting to switch from SUVs to pickup trucks, and big ones. Here's auto expert Jeff Gilbert.
Edmunds.com analyst Jessica Caldwell says larger crew cabs are now 80% of the pickup market. 2019 was one of the best years ever for pickup sales.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Easter can really spring up on you, can it? Well, no worries. Just hop into Walgreens this holiday. We're only minutes away with all your favorites for building the perfect Easter basket. You'll be in and out in no time with big savings on everything Easter, like select Hershey's Easter candy, 2 for $6. Easter's on its way, whether you're ready or not. So head to Walgreens to get all your Easter treats in one quick hop. Offer valid with card through April 4th. Restrictions apply.
Some of our favorite places to eat, if they've stayed open throughout all this, are going to have some tough decisions to make soon.
We're getting a little takeout, but we're still down about 65-70%.
Patrick Amadeo runs Pizzeria Posto in Rhinebeck, New York, where rents are tough enough to pay in good times.
You walk around town in Rhinebeck, it's a ghost town, and I'm sure that's all over the country.
On Wednesday, the question will be which bills to pay and which to put off. As for government stimulus,
from what I see, it's all loans. Low interest, maybe the terms are a little longer. Somehow they have to do something with the insurance companies. They have to interruption of service. The government has to back the insurance companies so we can get the money directly.
The National Restaurant Association estimates the industry has lost $25 billion since March 1st. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A Dutch museum closed because of the virus as a painting by Van Gogh was stolen overnight. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Marcus Family Law Center.
Are you facing the challenge of divorce, child custody, spousal and child support, or other family issues that require legal assistance? The expert team of certified family law specialists at the Marcus Family Law Center is ready to help you, just as we've been doing for over 40 years.
Family to family, Marcus Family Law Center. Call 866-8-FOOT or log on to barefootlawyer.com.
CBS News, a service of Marcus Family Law Center. You can find them at barefootlawyer.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.
This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away. We're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.